Well, hey, good morning, YouTube. Real quick, it may cut off, but like I said, I do a lot of my recordings on my phone because I don't have a camera yet. But I had just realized that I never finished telling the story about my labor and delivery. So I may talk fast, but like I said, I'm gonna have to go quick because my phone is low on memory space. So it only gives me so much time, and then it just cuts off. And I don't know how to when I re-record it or finish the ending of it, how to put it together and pretty much edit on the phone. So, anyways, um, so if you watched the last one on my labor and delivery, I said that I would keep you informed on what happened. So, of course, as you know, this is my first child, first time. Um, Pretty much been pregnant to where I didn't have a miscarriage. Anyway, um, so at first they were saying that I was going to have a C-section. Then my high risk doctor said, no, you can deliver naturally. So I'm like, okay, so for like almost 2 months, I'm thinking I can deliver naturally, everything's good. So my OB doctor, he said, well, yeah, you can deliver naturally. He said, but we may end up doing a C-section because I'm high risk because I'm 37. I was having preeclampsia. My blood pressure was high. So I'm like, okay. So fast forward then. So I'm in there, trying to. They're inducing my labor. So I'm starting to feel real, real bad. Like cramp pains, I guess you can say, and it was horrible. So my doctor said, okay, well, what you're feeling is you are you ready for your epidural? And I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm ready. I was like, I'm hurting. The contractions was very strong. So I said, yeah, I'm hurting. So they come in there and, he was like, okay, well, bend over a little bit and, so we can do epidural. So he did, he was in there. First of all, I didn't want to do it. I was like, no, I'm going to try to do it naturally. My sister said, no, you can't do it naturally. You're weak to pain. She was like, you need to have this epidural. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to do it. I was like, but if it hurts, sis, I'm going to tell them to stop because my sister's an RN nurse. So, she was there with me the whole time. My sister and my husband was there with me the whole time. So I'm like, okay. So I go ahead and I let him do it. And it's like he was doing it for a while. So my sister said, why are you taking so long? It doesn't take that long to do, to do the epidural. And the doctor was like, well, I've been doing this for so many years. He was like, I know what I'm doing. So he do it. Finally, he's done. I'm crying. I'm like boo-hooing crying because I'm like, that it hurted. Like, it seemed like it took him probably like 5 to 8 minutes to do it. It hurted. My sister said it shouldn't have took that long. So like I said, I'm not knowing this is my first time ever. So I go ahead. He does it. I lays back down. And the contractions got stronger and stronger. And I'm like, why am I still feeling them? But the weirdest thing was I can only feel the contractions on the left side of my body. The right side of my body was numb. Bless you, Tinker. The right side of my body was numb, but the left side of my body I can feel every bit of contraction. So I'm crying. I'm like, this is not right. I was like, why am I still feeling it? I don't see how a lot of us women have natural births. Oh my God. I'm just like, I'm sorry, God. Whatever I did, I apologize. I'm red in the face. I'm boo-hooing, crying. So my doctor comes in and they was like, okay, well, you just give it time. It's gonna kick in. Here's this button right here. Push this when you're having pain. So I'm steady pushing. They don't give you so much. So many times you can push it in between. So I'm like, I'm hurting. So anyway, so in the meantime, while they're doing that, the doctor kept coming in there to see if I dilated, and then the nurses kept putting I don't remember the name of it, like this little tube in there, and they was putting it on my daughter's head. I guess they was checking her heartbeat or something because when she'll take it out. And I had asked her at one point, I was like, my baby got any hair? And she was like, yeah. She was like, is there something on this on the end of this needle thing? And my sister said, I don't know. She said, I know why they're doing it. She was like, but you can tell them you don't want to do it. And I said, well, if it's good for my daughter, I'm going to let them go ahead and, do what they have to do. So they do that. And then the nurse, so finally I kept crying and crying and crying, but I can feel all the pain. I can feel all the pain. So the doctor requested that someone else come in there and, check the epidural. So they come in there. A new doctor comes in there and he checks it. So he was like, okay, well, bend back over. And while because he was supposed to redo it, a whole different one. And so he comes in and he pulls it out. Hold on, Skinky, where your pressure card go? So he comes in and he takes it out, and he said, "Well, this is why you're feeling the pain." He said it's not even pushed in there all the way, and he was like, "It's bent on the left side," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." So he takes it out and he redo it the correct way. So when he redoes it, I don't feel no pain. I feel good. I'm relaxed. I'm calm. So in the meantime, the nurse kept telling, after all that, the nurse kept telling me, turn over on your left side. And then about an hour later, you turn back on your right side. And then they come and push on my stomach. And then she was like, okay, turn, but it was just constantly, like for a whole hour, they kept saying, turn on this side, turn on that side. So finally, she had left out the room, she came back in. And then my nurse, my doctor came in. So Dr. Slinky was like, are you ready to deliver? And I said, well, what's going on? And he was like, your daughter's heart rate is failing. He was like, we're going to send you in for emergency C-section. I'm like, okay. So I'm crying, because I don't want nothing to happen to my baby. This is my first child. So I go in there. So by this time, my husband had left because I told him to go to the house and go feed the dogs because they said I was only dilated to a 3. So no sooner than he leaves, about, I want to say about 30 minutes later, they're telling me this. So I hurry up and call him, and I was like, hey, baby, get back up here. They're about to do an emergency C-section. So he was all, just fussing and cussing. He was like, man, they should have did that shit a long time ago, such and such, such. So he hears how, but up there, so my sister's with me, and I asked the nurse, I said, well, can y'all wait until my husband get here? She said, well, we can wait until we get the prepping done. She was like, once we close those doors, he can't come in. So my sister said, well, I will come in if he's not back in time. So I said, Felicia, call him again, my sister. I said, well, call him again, see where he's at now. So she calls and put him on speakerphone, and he hollering, cussing, they better not take my baby without me there. He has 2 kids, but this is his first daughter. He's so super excited. He always wanted a little girl. And, and I gave him that little girl, and I wanted him to be there to see the birth, not the birth, but, to be there. So anyway, so we there. So finally he gets there right when they get ready to shut the doors. And let's think. You want to say hi? Hey, Tinka. Hey, Mama. Okay, she's watching Elmo. So anyway, so finally he gets back there. And so he goes in the room. They prep him, whatever. So I'm sitting there. All I remember is I'm asleep. I wake up, and the anesthesiologist, he was like, well, how are you feeling? And I was like, oh, I'm okay. I said, I just feel pressure. I'm fine. And so the doctor, I'm thinking they were done, because I'm woke. And the doctor, I was like feeling some kind of like hard pressure. I guess it's when he finally got a hold of my daughter. And I just started hollering. He said, well, what's wrong? I said, it hurt, it hurt, it hurt. He was like, that's just pressure. He was like, he has your daughter. He's pulling her out. I said, oh, no, it hurt. I can feel it. I said, give me some more pain medicine. He said, I can't give you no more medicine. I said, well, do something. I said, it hurt, it hurt. He said, okay. He said, well, I'll just put you back to sleep. So he gives me something. He puts me back to sleep. When I wake up, I'm in my room. And I have my beautiful daughter. Her name is Yvonne Marie. So I have my daughter, and I'm excited. My family's there. And overall, it's just a whole ordeal. But it was very scary that I thought that I was going to lose my baby. Because, her heart kept failing. But she was born 6 pounds, 2 ounces. She just had a doctor visit last week, which is she's now 9 pounds, 14 ounces. She's losing a lot of her weight because we went through 4 different milks before we could find the right one. But right after I feed her, and I always burp her in between, she throws up all her milk. So everything I just fed her, she throws it up. She's constantly hungry. So finally, they put her on soy milk. The soy milk, she's still doing it, but she's not doing it as much. Right now, she's 3 months. So now, since she's 3 months, I mix her food with that. Hold on, she's hitting the phone. I mix it with that rice cereal. She wants the phone. I mix it with that rice cereal. So she keeps a lot of it down, but she still throws a lot of it up, in a way. So, but she's gaining her weight. She's getting back on track. She was 20 inches when she was born. Now she's 23. They said that's pretty much right on track. So, anywho, I just wanted to share that story with you guys. It's been on my mind, but like I said, I keep saying I'm gonna be consistent, um, doing my with YouTube, but it's kind of hard. One, dealing with her. Two, because I'm afraid as soon as I start going, my time is gonna run out, and then I'm not gonna be able to tell my full story. And without editing on the phone and being able to put two videos together to where it looks complete, I can't do it, and I don't want it to look ragged. So I even may cut off while I'm talking. But anyways, I just want to let y'all know about finish telling you about my labor and delivery. But it was a wonderful experience. Would I do it again? Definitely. Like I said, he has two boys, but now I want a little boy of my own. So that's something we said we'd think about. But like I told him, I'm 37 now, and God really blessed me with her, because at that point we had given up. To me, for me to get pregnant, my husband and I, we were paying for a fertility doctor, and we were trying and trying for a whole year. So finally, the fertility doctor got kind of expensive, so we gave it up. So my doctor put me on Clomid and metformin, and we did that for about a year, and nothing happened. So we went to Walgreens and got this little gel, how to get pregnant fast gel, and we used that, and then nothing happened within that month. So I told myself, well, I give up, I quit. If it happens, it happens. I said, I'm not worried about it. Next month, found out I was pregnant. So I was super excited. So I don't know if it was the Clomid metformin that did it. I don't know if it was the gel that did it. But all I know is God played a major part in it, because at that point I've given up. I let go. I let God. And he finally blessed me with my daughter. And I'm very happy. She is my image. When she was born, she looked nothing like me. She looked like her dad. She still looks like her dad, but she's slowly trying to look like me. She got his dimples, so that's a good thing. And her eyes is they're like a brownish gray looking. But in her hair, let me show you. I don't know, but I've been putting coconut oil on there. But when I was a baby, though, I was bald headed as well, and I'll show pictures later. But I ended up having a crap load of hair. So my mom said that she's just taking after me on that part. But I wash her hair prior to me doing it. I put the coconut oil in there, let it set. I give her bath, clean her off. Then I rinse the coconut oil out. Then I use some Shea Motions shampoo in her hair, and of course rinse that out, and I use Just For Me conditioner at the end. And I've been doing that for probably about 2 months now. She still ain't got no hair, but anyway, I still love my baby. It's gonna come, and when it come, I know it's gonna be a lot. I know she's gonna have a head full, and she frowns a lot too. Hey Tinka, say hi you too. Say hey mama. She's not worried. She likes her little Elmo. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna be back though, if not later on today, tomorrow, because I want to tell the story about my job. Because I haven't worked since April, and me and my husband, we made a deal to that. It's my first child. I'm scared. I don't know about these daycares, and you hear so much stuff that overall I want to go back to work for a year. That was the plan. Mine's just the longest I've ever been without a job. I've been working since I was 16. I've never been out without a job. The job that I quit before I gave birth, I was there for 7 years. Here come the train now. Meanwhile, I was there for 7 years, and overall, I got bored. Not bored sitting at home because I'm with my daughter, but it just didn't feel right not working. I'm used to working. I'm used to getting out the house and, doing something. But since having her, I've just been not just stuck in the house. We do get out, do things, go out to eat and to the park and stuff like that. But it's just me. I'm not used to just sitting here. But anyways, I'll get on that story a little bit later. But like I say, now I am working. I just started this job. See her Minnie Mouse balloon. I just started this job Sunday, the 18th. and I'll get into details about that on another video. But anyways, if you have any questions, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, please. I need the views. I need the subscribers. Hey, Tinka. But yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to give y'all the rest of the story about my labor and delivery. But like I said, would I do it again? Definitely. We don't have one by the time I'm 40, I'll give up. But oh, and another thing with my husband, well, he's now my husband, but we got married this August the 7th, 2019. So here a few weeks ago, we got married. We've been together for 4.5 years. Um, so now we're a family, you know, because I've always told him, well, we was planning on getting married before we had her, but since, you know, they ended up inducing me at 37 weeks because I was having preeclampsia, you know, my blood pressure was acting up. We didn't get a chance to, because I told him I wanted to be married before she was born, because I didn't want a baby daddy. I wanted a husband. I wanted a family. And it's not being mean or rude in a sense, because my sister said it sounded wrong, because, you know, she has her kids is just, you know, dad is their baby daddy. But like I told her, that's just me. And, you know, I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. But I told her, I was like, it's just that, you know, I done been through a lot, and I prayed and prayed and asked God for, you know, to bless me with a child of my own. And now that I have her, I want a family. I didn't want a baby daddy. So anyway, so yeah, so now we are married. And like I say, we got married August the 7th. I had my daughter May the 9th. My birthday was May the 7th. So anyway, when I went to go get induced, went in to get induced on my birthday, May the 7th. And I was hoping, you know, 'cause this is my first time. I'm like, oh, they're going to induce me. I'm going to have my daughter on my birthday. No, she came May the 9th. So, and then my husband's birthday is May 29th. So it's me the 7th, her the 9th, him the 29th. So we're all May babies. Just me and her as Tauruses. And I don't know what his sign is. I'm not into all that. I don't know about all that. But anyway. So we're all May, so that's gonna be interesting next year to try to do something for all our birthdays at once. But anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. I'm excited it gave me 17 minutes though. But all right, I hope you guys have a great Friday. Like I say, please like, comment, share, subscribe. I need the views, I need the subscribers, but I promise you, I'm trying. I am. It's just kind of hard. Like I say, when I never know when this phone is just gonna cut out on me, and I can't edit to piece 2 videos together to make it look a whole. But anyways, let y'all see baby again. And my Tinker. Look, Tinker. Say hey. We're interrupting her Elmo time right now. So anyway, but like I just woke up. Excuse my hair. And look, my edges falling out and on top of my head. Oh, and I told my doctor about it, and he said that's normal. He said when you I'm sorry. When you have a baby, it's normal for a woman's hair to fall out. I said, well, what can I do? And he was all, well, it'll grow back. Dude, I'm 37 years old. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so I'm kind of upset that it's not even just edges. Like I said, you can't tell the way I swooped it.